If you are like me, you are a creator and you manage everything about, let's say, what you want to do, and you have all the gear that you want. But there is one thing that you are dreading. It is the preparation phase. Which YouTube's idea do I have? How to script all my YouTube idea, and how to do all those, let's say, administrative stuff, which is kind of the boring stuff. And this can sometimes stop me as a creator. And each time I'm here to say, okay, I need to do another YouTube video. Which idea should I talk about? What is the title? How do I manage the SEO and now the GEO, generative engine optimization, to make sure that the content that I'm creating is cited by AI? All those elements are kind of blocking points for solo YouTube creators. We spend 80% of our time in preparation and only 20% in the real, let's say, creating art of our YouTube video. And I have the solution for you. But before we start, let's just launch the intro. Hi, my name is Mad. I'm your story doctor, and I'm the creator of the StoryTap storytelling framework. Today, I will share with you a gem that I have created. A gem is kind of a small agent that you can create using Gemini, and that small agent is really helping me create my YouTube videos content, meaning that it helps me find the right topic, it helps me find the right title, generate the description for me, the script, and after at the end it provides me also with some example of thumbnails that I can use then after to generate. So this is the gem that I use today to create this session. And what we will do during this session is that we will use that gem, and then after you can see live how I'm using it. If you want that gem, the link is in the description below if you are on YouTube, and if you are on LinkedIn also, the link is in the description. You can support my work by ordering, let's say, the gem, and you can create it yourself. Without further ado, I will share my screen and we will start very quickly. So here is the gem. So if you don't know how to create a gem in Gemini, so this is Gemini. You go to gemini.google.com, and here you have what are called some gems, the gem managers. Here you can see some gems that have been created by Google, and here below you can create your own gems. It's really very easy to create a gem. You can just go here, you create a new gem, and here you add, let's say, the name of your gem. Here you can give a short description, and here is where, let's say, you will put all the instruction about what you want the gem to do. And sometimes you want maybe to add some knowledge, for example, to give more context to the gem in Gemini. You have also something similar in Claude. It's Claude projects. I'm not familiar with ChatGPT, but I guess that you can have the same thing with ChatGPT when you create your own custom GPT, where you can feed it with some instructions here, you can give it some knowledge. So this is how to create a gem, and in the document that I'm sharing with you, in the link in the description, you can see how to create a gem and how to get those instructions. And here is the gem that I will use today. Very quickly, I can show you what the gem is about. So here is the StoryTap YouTube Human2Human scripting and AI searching. So I have given it some name. And here is all the instruction that I have given to the gem. Okay, and then after, let me go back to really this gem that we have today and what you can get from this gem. So the Storytap Gem is an AI production coach, so a scripting and design really to help YouTube creators really nail your high retention content. Okay, So what the gem does? So the prompt is the gem. It implements the Storytap storytelling framework. So it is the storytelling framework that I have created. The advantage of using a storytelling framework while you are scripting your YouTube video is that it will really give you all the right steps to be able to tell stories and to engage people. So this is very important. It engineers narrative tension, okay, because in the Storytap storytelling framework that I'm using the but therefore, let's say, framework from the South Park creator. So it's a way to move the story forward by creating some conflict and some tension. It acts as a proactive coach. You will see it later, meaning that really it will give you some tips with some clickable links. You can see each time you put an answer, it will give you a tip and how to use it. It's optimizing also something which is very important. It's optimizing for AI search, meaning that it will break down the script in some, let's say, some bytes that are really important for AI optimization. So GEO is generative engine optimization. What it means is that if you are creating content, you have really to create some small size content where, for example, you have a question and then you have the answer, so that the AI can coach you based on the content that you have provided. It's really provide you also a minimum production path, meaning that the aim also is to not overwhelm you with a lot of stuff. So this is really something that is okay. So what it does. So what are the key benefits of for YouTube creators? If you are a solo YouTube creator, what are the key benefits about using, let's say, this gem? It's a kind of an agent, if you want. There are many benefits. So let's list them very very quickly and see really how you can take advantage of this gem. The first one, which is really interesting, is it helps you have a superior audience retention. What it means is it means that there is a code that I like, which is facts tell and story sell. And when you are using storytelling, you are impacting your audience 22 times more. So there are some studies about that. You can look for it in the internet. There is a built-in, I call it a human mode. What it means is that really in the age of AI, you can use AI to guide you, and then after to avoid that you have generate content and to avoid creating AI slope. Basically, the AI can ask you questions, and based on the answer that you provided, it will bake in your answers into the general storytelling framework, so that it feels more authentic compared to other, let's say, people just using AI and just asking it to generate a basic YouTube script on a basic subject. And what is also important is the way the AI is, the gem, is creating the script for you. It's really trying to, as I said before, put it in some capsules, some small capsules that the AI can code after. So this is what is called today generative engine optimization. It's a word that just say that before you have SEO, so search engine optimization via Google. Now you want to be, let's say, to be quoted by AI to be more visible to your end users. Okay. It's a streamlined asset creation also. It will help you, let's say, create some visuals also. As I said, at the end, it can suggest you some images. It can suggest you some b-rolls that you can put. If you are, for instance, recording a video and not doing a live stream like I'm doing right now, it can propose you some ideas for thumbnails also, which is something that is really interesting. And something which is really also important in the age of AI, know that SEO is still important. So it's important when you have your YouTube video to have the right metadata. So it will provide you with ready to post metadata, which is something that is really important today. You will see the example before, and it's really a professional delivery. all of this is done automatically by the gem that I have created. It will really guide you and then ask you some questions, and based on your answers, it can propose you some options, and always it will ask you, those are the two options that I think you can choose from, but it will always give you a fourth option, which is a custom option, where you can really write down what you want. You will see more in the example after. Now, let's jump into the gem. So the gem is here. I will use Gemini, but you can use Claude or ChatGPT. The instruction that I am sharing with you, the link is in the description, are instruction in a markdown format, which is a format that can be used by any, let's say, a foundational model like Gemini, like Claude or ChatGPT. It's, let's say, a simple text file which is called Markdown, which is used to train AI. So here I will use in Gemini you can use let's say I will use the fast model. So there are some equivalents in Claude and ChatGPT. I don't know the names because I'm not really familiar with Claude and ChatGPT. I'm starting to learn Claude. You have the thinking model and the pro model. For this exercise, I will use really the fast model because I want that we have really fast answers to the question. But if you are using Gemini, I recommend you to use the thinking model. If you use the thinking model, if you have the pro license like me, you have 300 prompts for the thinking model per day, and you have 100 prompts for the pro model per day. But you have unlimited prompts for the fast model. Okay, so here the gem is ready. I will just say hi. Okay, here I am. I say hi. Okay, so the gem is here. It will tell you, okay, maybe I will just hide this part now and zoom in a little bit so that you can see. Okay, so here is the gem. Okay, so the phase one is keyword and audience architecture. So it is asking me, let's say, as I said, now each time you have three options that you can see here. The way I build the gem is that I have always asked it to give three options, and also in a numbered format, because the advantage of the number format is that if you are on your mobile phone, you can just type 1, 2, or 3, which is easy to interact with the AI. If you want something else, you can type 4 and just add a small answer. So here we will not use this. So here, what I want to do is I will prepare with you the next YouTube live that I will do about Notebook LM, how I am using Notebook LM with my storytelling framework, Storytap, to be able to generate some specific stories using my storytelling framework. Okay, so here I will say I want to do solving a specific technical problem or lifestyle problem. So this is number one. Commentary thoughts, product services showcase, okay, hero's journey. Also here you can specify your niche. And here you can see that it's giving me, let's say, some tips. AI engine search like Gemini and proprietary prioritize information gain. So to secure the number one citation, we shouldn't just repeat facts. We must provide a unique perspective or human in the loop inside the LLM. And here, those clicks are really clickable. If I click here on this link, you don't see it, but it's opening another tab here that you can see. Well, what it means is that in the gem, each time it gives you a tip. There is a link. You can click on that link, and it will directly bring you into the page that is pulling the trick from, so that you can see that it does not hallucinate. Okay, so here what I will do, I will say I want to do a how-to, so I will just type 1 here and then hit enter. Okay, right, excellent. How-to education. Okay, to sharpen your human angle. What is the specific point of frustration or the hidden trap your audience face when trying to learn skill or solve this problem? Okay, here I will say, okay, I want to share how to use Notebook LM for grounded search and storytelling. So this is perfect. It is telling me, okay, using Notebook LM is has grounded search and storytelling addresses a massive pain point in AI hallucination fatigue. Users are tired of AI making things up, etc. So the insight loop, the hidden trap. So here is, let's say, what it is giving me. Most users fail with Notebook LM because they treat it like a search engine, asking general question rather than a walled garden. They dump files and generate summary because they haven't learned use the studio panel, etc. and the deep search. One quick, let's say, question to sharpen the angle: are you focusing more on professional academic side effect or the creative content side? So here I will choose the creative content side. So what I will do is I will just copy this, copy, and then just paste. So you see here also it's giving me the option. So here I can just type 2, and then we are ready to go. Now, let's say, now that we have nailed, let's say, the niche, we will start generating some titles. And here, to ensure that your video gets cited by AI search, like the one we are using, we need to target how-to phrases that have high utility. So you see that here, really the gem is guiding you, giving you some examples about proposed keywords. You have here some proposed keyword notebook LM for YouTube script, grounded storytelling, AI workflow, etc. Here it is proposing me, let's say, 3 options. And as always, you can always see that I have a 4th option if I want. Let me go through the option. The anti-hallucination. Okay, stop guessing, use notebooks, grounded content. The second one, my 10-minute search. Okay, notebook videos, the secret photo for faceless channel. So really here, I'm not convinced by any of the titles. I will say, okay, I will put 4 and say, I want a title that talks about notebook LM and storytelling. Okay, so here I will okay, custom title, proposed notebook, the grounded storytelling secret for one fact-checked narrative. Okay, let's say that I agree with it. So this is where we start doing what is called atomic calibration. This is where the AI will ask me, okay, how do you want really to do it? And those atomic calibration are really important because it will help the AI know what is my narrative style, how I want to deliver the information. And then after, based on my answer, it will really propose me some other option. Let's go through it and we will see what happens. Here, okay, it's proposing me 3 options: the expert guide, the lab partner, the futurist high visual custom mix as always. You see that the AI is giving me some options. I can really answer by taking part of those options and then after adapting it. The AI will always adapt to what I'm saying. So this is really where you are adding your human insight. You are the human in the loop. It's not just because the AI is giving you some option that you cannot divert from those options. You can really always divert from those options and tailor what you want to achieve by just telling it to the AI. Okay, left me the brilliant choice, 2026. Here you can see the links. As I said always, if you click in the link, there are applicable links. And I ask it also when it is quoting to always give a level of confidence. So this is something that's really important if you are discussing or chatting with the AI, or you are creating some gems or some projects. You always want the AI to state its level of confidence. Okay, so vibe and authenticity here. The unfiltered workshop showing the messy middle, uploading PDF, fixing error real time, the live master class. Okay, the co-creation jam. You pick a topic live with the audience and use Notebook LM deep search to build a story from scratch on the fly. I will say a mix of 2 and 3. a mix of 2 and 3. Let's see what it will bring. Oh, commanding a live masterclass. Okay, creation is Golden Zone for 2026. It gives you the authority of a prepared expert, but the high retention engagement of a live experiment. Okay, the confidence level is here. I can, as I say, I can click in the link, and then after it will bring it to me here, the creator economics. Okay, I can copy this and paste it here. Okay, this one is not working. This is the issue with live demo. Sometimes it does not work. The demo effect, okay. But anyway, you see that it's giving you some tips, some insights. Okay, atomic calibration. Also, what kind of identity? How will you present yourself during this notebook and sharing session? The faceless guide, voiceover, etc. The avatar pro using AI avatar. No, the hybrid host, a small webcam bubble in the corner to show real-time reaction and facial expression. I will use number 3. This is what I'm doing right now. It is something that I am used to do. And here you can see the coaching tip for grounded storytelling topics, the hybrid coach. So option 2, the one that I'm using, is statistically the winner for trust. When you're teaching AI tools, the viewer look at your eyes to see if you believe the output the AI is giving. Authenticity is your reaction to notebook LM, audio overview, or deep search, etc. And you can click here to this one, HubSpot, and you can see this one is working. I can put it here. You can see that it's really putting it here. So this is really something powerful, meaning that each time the gem is giving a tip, then after it is pointing to where it is quoting the source. You can click on the source and verify. And generally, you can see that it has generally a level of confidence above 90% because I'm asking it to quote the sources of its claims. Okay, let's go for number 3 here. And we'll see the hybrid. Okay, level of confidence 14. I will not click here. You can, once you have it. So visual check. Since you are live streaming a screen share, how do you want the production to look for the viewer? The minimalist desktop, the live studio overlay using tools like OBS or Premiere to have a sidebar showing live citation of scrolling ticket. So using a shared digital whiteboard like Miro. I will say for me number 2. Okay, number 2. So basically, I am following the right track here. And as always, you can always, if you are not happy with what the AI is proposing, you always have the option to click on number 4 and propose your own mix. Okay, the left studio overlay is a pro level choice based on, okay, blah, blah, yati, yati, yata, as you say in English, because English is not my native language. Primary goal, what is the single most important outcome you want from this live stream? Lead generation for build a mailing list or selling a storytelling with AI course consultancy, community growth, maximize subscribe and notify trigger to build platform authority, become the go-to expert notebook LM update to secure high value brand deal. Let's say here I will say a mix of one and 2, let's say. Not 12, but 1 here. Lead generation and community growth is the ultimate power play, source cover kit state of the creator economy. And here, now that we have, let's say, nailed the audience, the style, the next phase is really this is where the AI, the gem, will help me outline my script using the Storytap framework. If you don't know what the Storytap framework is, you will see here what it is, and I will show it to you live. It's a storytelling framework that I created, and I have a Substack, which is, you can search for Storytap Substack, and you will go to my Substack directly. Okay, so here, this is the structured narrative for our live stream. Since it's a live stream masterclass, we use these beats to keep the energy high and the value grounded. And here it is giving me, depending on the different, let's say, StoryTap framework. So set the stage, hook, show a generic hallucinated AI story versus notebook grounded story. The context, we live in an area of AI fluff. The pivot, but most people think notebook LM is just for students or teachers. So teachers. So T is for trigger the need. Here you say the problem, therefore creators are missing out on the most powerful storytelling engine because they don't know how to seed the garden. The stakes, if you don't ground your stories, AI search engine will flag your content as low value LLM slop. So we are here also back to the AI slop. Offer a solution. The reveal introduce the Notebook LM ground storytelling workflow. Start the screen share, show how the deep search agent find 5 to 10 quotable source live. But simply having a source isn't a story, it's just a bibliography. So here we are with the reveal obstacles. This is where you create conflict. Therefore, you have to battle the summary trap. Notebook LM want to summarize, you want to narrate. Live action shows the audience what happens when you use a generic prompt versus a persona-driven steering prompt. Okay, it's interesting. Why is illuminate the path? The strategy. Therefore, we use the studio panel to map out character arcs based on the uploaded data, drag and drop specific source nodes into a new story outline notepad within the UI. Okay. T for transformation. Generate the audio video overview live. Let the audience here see the grounded story coming live, the shift. But what if the AI misses the human heart of the story, which is interesting. Therefore, you need to edit for empathy. Direct quote, if you want my Notebook LM storytelling prompt pack to do it yourself, click in the link in the description because I wanted to do something live and also to build a community. So this is a way for us to say to people, okay, this is my lead magnet. Click on it and then I can grab some emails if I want, etc. To build my email list. The impact, the vision, you have just turned a pile of PDF into a compelling fact, narrative, etc. that the AI search will love and the human will trust. So here I have my narrative, and we are now going into the phase, what is called the production assets concept. Okay. The first thing that we will do is the thumbnail. Here it will propose me, let's say, three concept of thumbnail. The workflow visual, as you can see. So the comparison visual, a split screen left side, a hallucination robot with a red X, right side, your face next to the Notebook LM logo with a green check mark, and the next. Okay, this one maybe I like it. A clean screenshot of the Notebook LM Studio panel. Okay, script. Okay, not this one. The feature visual high contrast dark mode. You looked shocked at your screen with an overlay of a deep search progress bar. Coaching type. Okay, thumbnail with UI elements like perform for how to, because they promise a tangible show me how experience rather than just tell me why. Okay. I like the first one, the comparison visual. I will say number one. Okay. Okay. So here I can take this one here. I will create a new chat here with Gemini. Then we will come back to this chat after. I will add it here. I will use the Pro model. I activate create an image. Okay. Here I don't use the template. I will put just this. And what I will do is that I will add upload file, and I will add my my face. So let's say here, if I search for Mad shot, I think. Okay, let's say which one? I will take this one. Open. I will give it the prompt. So this is the prompt. I will just hit send, and here I can see with the Nano Banana 2 of Gemini what it will propose, what it will propose to me. I hope this is proper English. If not, you can correct me in the in the comment section below. We will see what it will come, what it will propose to me. Let's say, so this is already kind of a good way to start. I could iterate on this one, but for a first thumbnail that I have created, I could give it also my visuals, the visuals of my branding, for instance, and then ask it to use my branding colors so that it is really providing me, let's say, the output with my branding. I will not do it here, but you see that very quickly with the tool, it can help you very easily think about a thumbnail based on all the discussion that you had before. And this thumbnail is something that you create very quickly. You can iterate on it if you want, etc. It's giving in the gem that I have created, I asked it to propose it in a JSON format, which is really when you are creating a prompt for an image or a video, it's really great to have, let's say, a structured format. So JSON is a great format. I really recommend you when you are prompting for an image or for a video to ask the AI to propose you a prompt in a JSON format. Okay, the final field, now that we have our let's say our thumbnail. So here is the narrative, the description that you can see. So this is is it providing me also the description that I will put in my YouTube video when I am let's say I'm scheduling the live. Here you can see that I have already the I have already the script that it has given me. Now I have the thumbnail. I have now the description and the metadata. So here you can see the description based on what we have done. So the narrative description. Copy the text below in your YouTube description block. Do as you notice, feel boring, etc. So smart link inquiry, free download notebook LM storytelling pack, insert your lead gen link here, join our grounded community creation, etc. And here you have, let's say, all the tags that you can use in your when you are scheduling your YouTube video. Here you have all the tags that you can use directly on your YouTube video. And coach final tip before you go live, open Notebook LM deep search agent and seed it with 5 specific high value niche sources related to the topic of your community. And here you have it. Let's say I want, let's say that it provides me with all the elements in one output. I will just ask it, okay, can you provide me in one single output all the elements so far. I will say the script in bullet points. What do we have? Can you, sorry. Okay. We have the script, the prompt for the thumbnail in JSON format. Okay, the title. Okay, we should have started by that here. So here, the title of the video. The thumbnail in JSON format. The YouTube description. The associated metadata. I will ask the output format plain text ready to export to Google Docs. Here you can see the video title, Notebooks, the grounded storytelling secret for non-facts narrative. Here's the talking points, as you can see here. Show the video side by side, the set the stage hook we are in. So it's even providing you with a hook that you can use, like the one I used at the beginning of this session. Use notebook element, just not for zone. Okay, the trigger on it, the problem creator are being flagged AI slot, etc. So here I have, let's say, my script that I know that will work because I'm really using it. I'm using it. I'm using a storytelling framework that I have created that I know that it works because many people are using it. And I know that using storytelling is a way really to make your message stick because it's 22 times more powerful. I have here my, okay, and here's the thumbnail generated JSON. Here I have the YouTube description. Here I have the associated metadata. I have the primary keyword, the secondary keyword, the success tag, and here it's always giving me a tip. For instance, okay, so since you are exporting this Google Doc, I recommend adding a live source checklist section, list 3 high 5 authority PDF URL, okay. Would you like me to help you draft the content for that lead gen prompt pack? Mention is, why not? We can try. This is not part of the gem, but you see that I also, the Gemini is very proactive to propose you some question. I will say, okay, yes, let's do that. So asset in the narrative architect, the persona shift overview prompt, use this to customize the box. Okay, so here it is giving me even some prompts that I can use. Let's say to this one is the one that I will use when I want to transform your summary into story bits. Here I use the persona shift audio overview prompt. This is where if I want to create the audio overview, here you have the AI search citation meta governor, lead gen strategy, etc. And here it's giving me, would you like me to generate text-based landing page copy? Okay, so you see it, and I could definitely go to here to Google and let's say here, if I go to Google, my Google Chrome, okay, here not YouTube, but here I could definitely go to Notebook LM. So Notebook LM, you can go here, Notebook LM. And so this is for my next video. I will use what we have worked together on this session to be able to prepare my next session, which will be about how to use the Notebook LM to do storytelling frameworks. And here I'm already ready, as you can see, because the gem has created everything really for me. I hope that you can see the value that this gem creates for you. It will at least save you at least 10 hours, and it will, let's say, remove the friction about coming up with ideas of what to share, because you have some ideas, you can work with the gem to have some ideas, and then really very quickly, we have done it in 1 hour here. But if you are doing it alone, you can generate, if you have some ideas of YouTube ideas, you can run this gem with the different ideas, and very quickly you can create your production asset and really get ready to go live. The thumbnails is there, the YouTube description is there, the script is there, the title, the hook. You really have everything that you need very quickly, and you are adding your human, let's say, perspective, because it's not generating everything in one step. It's really an interactive session where the AI is really pulling from you information and adding it to the general context, so that what you will have at the end is really about you, and you can use it directly. If you're interested, as I said, the link to get the prompt is in the description below if you're on YouTube or LinkedIn. And then after, that's it for me today. I'm really happy for the time that I spent creating this gem in Gemini. As I said, you can use the prompt that is in Markdown format. You can use it in Claude or ChatGPT, because the Markdown format, as I said before, is really something that you can, a standard format that you can feed any AI that you are using. I'm just quoting, let's say, saying ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. I think for me, it's really easy to use Gemini because when I'm doing my YouTube content, I have everything in a Google Workspace and Google Drive. And using Gemini also is an easier way for me to pull directly all the information there. You can also, for instance, if you want to do a comparison video, you can also feed the gem a video, and then after you can say, okay, this is a video that have worked, for instance. Can you, let's say, rework everything to analyze that video and rework everything that we have worked on so far, so that it can match, let's say, the different bits of this video. The gem is a starting point for you, and then after you can use all the capabilities of Gemini. The fact that it's multimodal, you can feed it with audio, you can feed it with video, you can feed it with pictures. And the advantage of this gem is that you are staying in the Gemini ecosystem and you have a starting point. You are not starting from a blank page, and then after you can fork from there. You can use the gem as I created it, and then after, once you arrive at the end, you can then after diverge, explore some other branches using Gemini capabilities. So this is really something that is really powerful. And with that, I hope that you have found value in this session. If that is the case, feel free to hit the like button, to subscribe to my channel, to show me some support, and also to buy. Purchase the gem if you think that it's valuable for you as a solo YouTube creator. Okay, and on that, I stop sharing my screen. And I will wish you a very, very nice happening wherever you are in the world. And I say see you next time. In my next video, I will talk about how to use Notebook LM to perform, to do storytelling using my Storytap framework. I wish you a very nice day wherever you are in the world.